this iPad was targeted for students, and it was known to be the back-to-school iPad, meaning that you can take it to school, take notes of it. Yeah. So how it differs from 2017's iPad 9.7 inch? Well, this year it supports the Apple Pencil, and that it uses an A10 chip instead of A9 chip. So in this video, other than this, of all the nerdy tech specs, I'm going to talk about whether this iPad is actually worth it, and my overall user experience with the iPad, and just telling you whether you should get one if you're asking yourself, should I get one of these? So first of all, some overall tech specs. This iPad comes in 2 storage options, 32 and 128 gigabytes. Also comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM, which is the processor, which is quite good, and also the A10 Fusion chip that is used on the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus in 2016, still sold today. It also has a 8827 milliamp battery, which can get you through at least a day. It's currently running iOS 11.4, which is the newest software, and will definitely run iOS 12 when it comes out in the middle of this month. It also has an 8 megapixel camera and also a 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera. So some of the things that I found really cool about this iPad is its overall responsiveness. It's really responsive, even though it's a budget end. It's really fast. And also I had no problems taking notes in class because of the good Apple Pencil that I use, and I bought for around $700. I mean, it's quite expensive, but I mean, it gets the job done. Although there might be even more cheaper styluses and a bit, better styluses, I still believe that it's still suitable for me when I take it to school to take notes. And a few more awesome things also include the screen. It's a pretty good Retina screen, even though it's only at 231 pixels per square inch. But since it's a big screen, it doesn't really matter that much. Even though it's quite low, it still looks gorgeous, as in it's really high definition. And also there's one thing that I didn't really expect that I'll use, but I did find out that I use a lot, is also the multitasking, which is the ability to use 2 apps at the same time. It's a pretty good feature to have on this iPad, because normally on the phone or in iPhones or something like that, you can't really use that kind of feature. But although I can use it on my S8, I was kind of surprised that I can use it on the iPad, which definitely benefits me because sometimes I might have multiple windows open while doing tasks. So that's another awesome thing. And also the last thing is that it's a pretty good solid battery. With 8827 amps, it can get you through a whole day, even though on heavy usage, I mean. The only thing that I don't really like is that its camera is quite bad. I don't mean terrible as in terrible like the iPad 2nd generation, or even worse, no camera at all. There is a camera, but it only shoots at 8 megapixels. It's not bad, but there's no flash, which is kind of ridiculous. Even the cheapest phones in the market that cheaper than this have a flash. I think that if it had a flash, it could have been better, because at least it's a little bit more reasonable to have a flash. I'm not expecting a 4K 60 FPS camera, but if there is a flash, that'll be great. So the whole reason that I bought this iPad is because I want to use it for schoolwork, and sometimes if I want to go out without bringing my laptop, I can use the iPad instead, and overall just a general media device. So one burning question, should you buy it? Should you buy the Apple Pencil, and is it worth it? Well, in conclusion, I think that this iPad is definitely worth it for the price, because it's around the least that you can pay off is that $2,500 with just nothing, just an iPad. It's a pretty good device from what I said, it's responsive, as good battery life, good media device, big screen of 9.7 inch instead of the iPad mini's 7.9 inch with a good Retina display. So you should buy it, if it's just the iPad. In terms of Apple Pencil, well, to be honest, I didn't really regret buying it, but at the same time, if you can find better styluses that are cheaper, go for it. But Apple Pencil is still quite good. It's not like it's really not worth it, highly not worth it. It's still worth it. So yeah, you should definitely buy the iPad. because sometimes you can replace your laptop in simple tasks, or you can just use it as a media device at home that you don't have to use your laptop and put it in your lap. You can put it in your hand, use it. Yeah. So yeah, you should buy it if you want that kind of device, and also if you're commentating on whether you should change and upgrade from older iPads such as the iPad first generation, second generation, third or fourth, or even Air, because those are the old ones that are starting to show their age, like how my parents use my iPad Air. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you soon. Please subscribe to this channel. Also put a thumbs up if you definitely like this video. Peace out.